Hello everybody, I'm Rasha Basari and welcome to part 2 of this demonstration using Subli-Flex 202 by Forever. If you have not seen part 1 yet, make sure to watch that video first.
Before we can cut, we need to trace our design. The fourth icon on the right is a trace panel. A window will open up and then you can click on the select trace area. Your cursor will become a plus sign and that indicates you are ready to trace. To do so, you want to click on the matte area and drag over the entire design. A gray box will appear as you are moving. Back in the trace panel, you can adjust the threshold and trace settings to get the results best for you. Because I only wanted the outline of the image, I selected the outer edge to be cut rather than everything within the design itself. I want the shirt to have white text as well, so I just added clear text that says coffee using the text tool and adjusted the font into the style that I was going for. An issue I encountered is that sometimes the trace can end up being larger than the actual design. This will cause the Cameo 3 to cut outside your image and retain some of that white layer. To minimize that risk, you can use the offset tool found on the bottom right that looks like a star-shaped icon. Once it opens up, select the internal offset and adjust the direction to make the trace bigger or smaller in diameter than the image. Click on the top right tab that says Send to begin cutting.
For the Subli-Flex 202 media, the heat transfer smooth material type setting is what we are using. When selected, the blade setting changes to the number 2. If you are not using an auto blade, you will need to adjust it to that setting manually.
To prepare your Cameo 3 in media to be cut, place your print onto the mat provided by Silhouette. Make sure the media is in line with how it looks in the studio. Use the measurements on the mat to help you. Place the mat into the Cameo 3. The blue triangles on the side and top are indicators of where the mat should go. Click Send. It will ask you if you want the image to be mirrored or sent as is. We will send it as is since we already flipped it horizontally earlier. While the Cameo 3 cuts, back in the studio, you can see a timer that indicates the approximate time remaining. This design doesn't take more than a minute to cut. The more intricate a cut is, the longer it takes. And the speed settings in the Send tab also play a role in duration. When the Cameo is done, an unload button will pop up. Click it and it will release your media. When it comes to reading, a good tip that I was taught is to read your design from the inside out. This will prevent your actual design from coming off, especially if you have small details. Once you have all the negatives removed, you are ready to press.
Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for part 3 where I show you how to apply your design onto a garment.